Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the New York City Council hearing on the Committee on Public Safety. At this time, please silence all electronics and do not approach the dais. Thank you very much. Chair, you may begin.
Good morning. I'm Councilmember Yusuf Salam, Chair to the Committee on Public Safety. Today, the committee will be voting on four pieces of legislation. Proposed introduction number 125A, sponsored by Deputy Speaker Diana Ayala. Proposed introduction 1237-A, sponsored by Councilmember Oswald Felice. Proposed introduction number 1451-A, sponsored by the Speaker, Councilmember Adrian Adams. And proposed introduction number 1460-A, sponsored by Councilmember Gail Brewer. Proposed introduction number 125-A will require that, in most circumstances, the NYPD obtain consent of a parent, legal guardian, or attorney before collecting DNA samples from a minor without obtaining a warrant or a court order. Notably, this bill includes exceptions, such as when DNA samples are collected from a minor who is alleged to be the victim of a criminal offense, and permits collection of a minor's DNA when abandoned on an item recovered at the scene of a crime, or otherwise gathered in circumstances where the sample was not recovered through interaction with law enforcement. Proposed introduction number 1460-A will require the NYPD to adopt a written policy regarding access to encrypted radio channels. While such policy will permit the NYPD to shield confidential information, it will ensure that professional journalists are granted real-time access to certain encrypted radio channels vital to their work, and that the public is provided time-delayed access to certain other channels. Proposed introduction number 1451-A will require the NYPD to grant the Civilian Complaint Review Board with direct access to footage recorded by officer body-worn cameras. This access will provide designated CCRB employees with real-time connectivity to network servers hosting digital files of body-worn camera footage, and permit such employees to search, view, and to use files for the purpose of investigating and prosecuting alleged allegations of police misconduct. The NYPD will have 2 years to develop and implement a system to enable such digital access. And finally, proposed introduction number 1237-A will require the NYPD to report on all criminal complaints and arrests. Such data would include a listing of all criminal complaints reported to the NYPD and information regarding each such complaint, including an indication of whether an arrest for the underlying complaint has occurred. Providing this data will enable independent analysis of criminal activity and enforcement trends, and assist in evaluating the police department's investigative outcomes. I believe these measures will enable increased transparency and oversight of the NYPD operations, and I urge my colleagues to support their enactment. And I'll turn to Councilmember Brewer for her remarks.
Thank you very much. I am here to talk about Intro 1460, and I want to point out, I think many know that beginning in 2023, the police department began transitioning all department radio communications to encrypted channels, removing all public access to the frequencies. Members of the press objected, as I think they should, arguing that access is vital to the public interest. And when we had our hearing on this topic, thanks to the chair, it was particularly the photojournalists who complained because they are it's necessary for them to be at a case that has to have a photograph. And late photograph does not count as journalistic integrity. So, Intro 1460 restores access for credentialed journalists. And I want to make credentialed underlined. The police department is concerned about this bill, even though we're going forward with it, because they feel that some journalists may not take the job as seriously as they should. And I point out that when you're credentialed, you are a journalist, and that's up to the city to make sure that you are a legitimate journalist. I want to thank Jeremy Whiteman and Josh Kingsley for this effort and Sam Goldsmith from my office. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. I now ask the clerk to conduct the vote.
Good morning, William Martin Committee. Clerk, roll call vote, Committee on Public Safety. All items are coupled. Chair Salam.
I vote aye.
Ayala.
Aye.
Holden.
Aye on all except for 1451A, of which I vote no.
Kaban.
Permission to explain my vote? Chair?
Permission granted.
Thank you so much. I am going to be voting aye on all of the bills today. I just wanted to state for the record that I did have some concerns around intro 1237. Is that the right number? 1237, but they have been addressed. I was concerned about how some of the language would be interpreted in terms of how some of the data would be reported. And my understanding is that the NYPD has made a commitment to keep the way that they report location consistent using the same geolocation data and alleviating some of the concerns around privacy. So for those reasons, I'm voting yes on all. Thank you.
De La Rosa.
Aye on all.
Joseph. Aye. Marte.
Aye.
Osei.
I vote aye on all.
Stevens.
I vote aye on all and I abstain from 1237A. Thank you.
Thank you. With a vote of 9 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and no abstentions, we have proposed introductions 125A and 1460A adopted by the council. With a vote of 8 in the affirmative, 1 in the negative, and no abstentions, proposed introduction 1451A is also adopted by the committee. And finally, with a vote of 8 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and 1 abstention, we have proposed introduction 1237-A is also adopted by the committee. All bills have been adopted by the committee. Mr. Chair, that is a full committee.
Thank you. That concludes today's business.